Here's KATC meteorologist Daniel Phillips.
All right, everyone, let's get into what eventually is going to be a pretty stormy forecast here, looking ahead into Sunday in particular, and even a little bit tomorrow as well. Tomorrow's storms are going to be a little more isolated. They're going to be a little more sporadic. I think they're a little more organized by the time we get into Sunday, and the risk is going to reflect that as well. We've got a slightly higher risk coming up for Sunday than what we're going to have for tomorrow. Here's the satellite and radar picture. Plenty of clouds out there. You've got some showers now west of Houston. And that's the kind of development that we're going to want to watch for as we go through the night tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if we end up with a couple isolated thunderstorms, maybe a couple strong thunderstorms at that. But I do think that most of that stays west of Acadiana. So you're talking Beauregard, Vernon, maybe even Calcasieu parishes, and then getting on into eastern Texas. For Sunday, we do have a enhanced risk of some severe weather. That is going to be for the parishes that are north of I-10. The I-10 corridor and areas to the south are going to fall under that slight risk. What that means is we've got the ingredients in place for some severe weather. This is kind of the third round of this now that we've been through. And as a reminder, the last couple rounds, we did see some severe storms in Acadiana. Not everyone saw them, but they were popping up, and there are going to be areas that have to deal with some pretty strong storms as we get through the weekend, not just Saturday, but Sunday in particular, and Sunday afternoon at that. Let's run through the models here. Let's go through the rest of the night. You see some of those showers very, very isolated out over through Vernon Parish there, closer towards Fort Polk. They could roll through northern parts of Evangeline Parish as well. Again, isolated activity, very sporadic. We'll get into Saturday morning, fairly quiet. It's going to be fairly calm as well, and it's going to be one of those muggy days. You're going to have a lot of clouds hanging in around the area. The storms we see tomorrow are going to be small scale. So Futurecast's going to have kind of an issue with picking these up, and it does pick up on an increase in activity in the northern parts of Acadiana for Saturday night getting into Sunday. You see the storms that will then fire up through northern parts of Louisiana Sunday. Again, I think the greatest threat is going to be for Cenla and areas getting into central Mississippi, but that doesn't take us out of the realm. So here's what it looks like going through Sunday. This is Sunday afternoon. Storms in northern parts of Acadiana stretching up through Rapides. They will then roll through the area as we get further into the evening. Most of us will see some rain, but not all of us. Remember, this is still kind of scattered activity. It's not a guarantee that everyone's going to be seeing severe thunderstorms or even rainfall at that. But the ingredients are there, and you do need to pay attention because when you start talking some of the specific threats, well, those threats are the kind that you have to pay attention to. Damaging winds, hail, maybe even a tornado threat in there as well. Isolated tornadoes are certainly going to be possible. I don't see any kind of flooding. Maybe some areas that catch some water very, very quickly, a minor street flooding, but it won't last that long because everything's going to be moving so fast. We'll go with a 20-30% for your rain chances tonight. We're down to around 66 degrees for your overnight low. Highs tomorrow get up to around 76. We'll be on the lookout for some severe weather. Outside of that severe weather, though, it's going to be muggy and it's going to be still. You're really going to feel that moisture sinking in across the area. That is going to be the energy that's used for this next round of storms that swings through on Sunday. Get a quick break, maybe a little crisper outside for Monday, Tuesday. Next round of active weather going to be midweek next week. That could be our next chance for some severe thunderstorms in the mix for that day as well. Well, there's your look at weather. We're going to be right back right after this.